Hello, and welcome to Founder Freedom, From Hustler to CEO, the podcast built for e-commerce entrepreneurs and small business owners who are ready to work less, earn more, and scale smarter. I'm your host, Stephen Palmer, and today we're hearing from a founder who is a passionate leader about the controlled environment agriculture space. That's a big phrase. Karla wears two hats as the founder of Microgreens FLM, a vertical farming company producing microgreens and wheatgrass juice, and as the general manager of Porta Americas Mexico, a company bridging the gap between academic research and real-world growers across North America and Latin America. Her story is a mix of entrepreneurship, education, and a commitment to better food. Meet Karla Garcia. Welcome, Karla. How are you today?
Hi, Stephen. Thank you for the introduction and thanks for inviting me. Very
Yeah,
excited.
you're very welcome. Glad you could join us today. So can you tell us a little bit about the Microgreens FLM brand and their value proposition that you're bringing to the world through them?
Sure. So Microgreens is a company that is almost now 8 years old. So I started this company because I wanted people to learn about how to produce food inside of the cities. So this company is inside of a vertical farm that is located in an office where we actually work on Porta Americas Mexico too. So this brand is looking to teach people that it's possible to make food inside of the cities, and this food can be great quality and high nutrient content. So right now we're producing different kinds of microgreens along with the wheatgrass juice, and we are open to the public so people can come and see, the facility. And we are present in different restaurants and different small supermarkets here in
Sure.
my local town.
Nice. That's a great value prop. So what inspired you to create this brand?
So this idea started when I was in the University of Arizona. I was doing my degree in there. I was doing a PhD that I later moved to a master degree because I wanted to have my own business. So in that time, I was thinking on how to make something different. I live in Mexico, so I know we have a lot of greenhouses in here, but the agriculture sector needs to move forward.
Sure.
So I was looking to create something different, and I was learning about vertical farming at the University of Arizona. So when I came back to my home, I decided to start doing short courses so people can learn, and also to have a place where people can come and to prove how it works. So that's why
Sure.
I started with the company. Like, this is how you do
Nice.
it, and this is how you make it profitable.
Yeah, it's a movement, so it requires education for your public, for sure. I love it. So what major challenge or gap did you see in the market that led you to follow this brand stream?
I think the most difficult part is that microgreens is not, like a very popular product like tomatoes or
Right.
cucumbers that people, I mean, they need tomatoes, they buy tomatoes. And microgreens is something new, even for, different countries, not only Mexico. So you need to let people know about the product. People from restaurants, they know the product, but general audience, they tend to confound the product with sprouts,
Mm-hmm.
for example.
Yeah.
So the most difficult part was to let the people understand the high value of this product and what it is and how we make the product, so they can be comfortable knowing that we are not using any kind of chemicals or anything, and to try to find a market. We have the restaurants, but we need to find other ideas, like for example, for to make the wheatgrass for pets, so dogs and
Mm.
cats can eat it,
Mm.
or to find a way the people at home can use it for a salad, not only in the cuisine of the restaurants.
Right. Right. That's pretty neat. Farmers markets comes to mind for me. I've talked to
Yeah,
a lot of folks and I know a lot of vendors that start at the farmers markets
sure.
with foods products. So, what was the existing way of doing things that you felt was like broken or inefficient?
So for my project, there is a process. So in order to make things more efficient, you need to decide, for example, which lamps are you going to use, or the people that you're going to hire. So all
Yeah.
those aspects are really, really, really important. I had to learn, of course, of how to run a facility like this and how to train the personnel to use. We have to mention to use the less people as possible, and in this way to design the system so it can be managed by few people, and also to be able to make things more efficient, like how to reduce the use of water, how to reduce the electricity cost. All of that, I
Hmm.
mean, were the challenges that we
Yeah.
face in this business.
Yeah. Good stuff. So, how do you feel that your company solves some of these problems better than existing entities?
So I have to say, because of the knowledge that we have, I work a lot on that. Like going to different conferences, to be in contact with people that have way more experience than me. So
Hmm.
that would be my recommendation. I mean, if you are starting a new business, you need to back up with people with more experience. So I think what makes the difference in here is the context that I have, where I'm able to reach people from academia, or people that is doing really great on business, so I can solve questions quickly, because you can find the answer to the questions, but if you have someone to help, that will speed up the process.
Absolutely. You still have to talk to people. You can't just
Yeah.
talk to GPT. So, in terms of this brand, Microgreens FLM, so I'm assuming that you have a website so that people can get in touch with the brand. So let's pretend that I'm a new prospect for your business, and am first coming to your website. I'm on your homepage. What do you think is the biggest misconception that I will have about what your company does?
I think it will be the kind of product that we manage, because sometimes people tend to confound the product with sprouts.
Mm,
So based on the picture, sometimes people confound the product with a different product, which is sprouts. They're really similar, but it's not the same. The price is not the same. The value of the product is not the same.
right.
So I think that will be one of the problems. And we sometimes upload pictures from the chart courses that we do on the
Mm,
same page, so
mm.
probably they can get confused about, like, are you selling product or are you doing chart courses, like.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's a problem that a lot of entrepreneurs have, right? It's like we're looking at all the things that we like to do, but we know we should only focus on one, but sometimes we can't.
Yeah,
We gotta do multiple.
yeah, and I'm managing both, like, Porta Americas and Microgreens FLM, and they have, like, similar aspects that we sometimes mix, so
Yeah.
that can sometimes confound people.
Yeah. That's cool. Well, that's a great answer. So now you have something to think about. So, can you share a success story, either from a company or a company mission, that you feel is a big win because of Microgreens FLM?
Oh yeah, I have a lot of stories, but I have one that I like a lot, and this was a guy that he lost his job after the pandemic, and he studied marketing, so
Mm-hmm.
nothing to do with plants.
Yep.
And he approached me to learn about microgreens production, and he was great. He started, of course, like, doing things wrong, like sending me
Mm.
pictures. He's not from the city where I live, so we were remotely, like, teaching
Okay.
him. And by the 6th month, he was able to grow microgreens without problems. He started a farm, and he studied marketing, so he's doing well. Obviously, the web page and everything was great.
Sure.
And right now, he's managing a company. There's a vertical farm that produces flowers, microgreens, lettuce, and he's now connected with other growers at the
Yeah.
city where he lives, and is also incorporating new products, and he's doing great. So I like his story because he didn't have a background on plants, and he was coming from a very frustrating situation,
Yeah.
and he was able to solve the problem and now have a successful business.
Good for him and great for you for sharing. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's a wonderful story. In terms of your industry, so what do you see right now that as a trend that might be shaping where your industry is going to?
I think the trend right now is efficiency. I work a lot with projects in greenhouses and plant factories, and mostly plant factories. You know, if you are growing a crop inside of a space with
Yeah.
artificial lighting and a cooling system, heating system, you need to learn how to be efficient. So right now, if you go to conferences, most of the topics will be around how to make things more efficient, how
Mm.
to produce the use of water, the use of power, how to maximize, and this is very interesting in terms of plant physiology, how to maximize the amount of light that the plant is receiving by shaping the plant with, specific colors of the light, for example,
Mm.
and all of that. I think right now the most important topic that we need to follow if you're working in controlled environment agriculture will be efficiency.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, because water's getting pounded right now in a
Yeah,
negative way.
I know.
I live on Lake Michigan, so I'm hyper aware. So, what advice would you have for other business owners that are looking to stay ahead of the curve in whatever they're doing? It doesn't have to be in your vertical; it just could be a general business advice.
So I think one of the best advice will be to learn as much as possible, to find people and resources where they can learn about the topic that they want to be. If they choose a specific business, like any topic, you need to have knowledge. And sometimes when you start a business, you start the business because you know about a specific topic, and you say, I'm going to grow microgreens because this is something that I know,
Yep.
and we forgot to keep learning. So it's good always to have someone that can push you in if you are in that comfortable situation when you think you know everything, and
Mm-hmm.
that's of course not correct. So one advice would be to learn as much as possible and always have people around you that know more than you, so you can be
Be
with
a
the feet on the
sponge.
floor and with open mind, and also to be strong in terms of a business won't be successful in 1 year. I mean, you need to be patient and wait, and have a specific goal, and different ways to reach that goal. And if one way is not working, then you go and look to a different direction but the same objective. I
Mm-hmm.
think that would be a good advice, because sometimes things don't go like great at the beginning. You need
Yeah.
to stay focused.
Yeah, I know. Um, I know that for sure. That's good advice. Keep focused and be ready to pivot. So what's next for your company? Like what are you working on today?
So for Microgreens FLM, we are expecting to grow and have more options of products. We are looking to grow, for example, flowers also inside of the
Okay.
of the facility, and to approach different markets. We have the restaurants, we have the general audience, we have now like the pets like
Yeah.
cats, dogs. For I mean, how can we can make our product different for different audience. And for Porta Americas Mexico, I think that will be the most challenging company. This is a bigger company, so we are expecting to be able to reach more people. We are growing, and people is recognizing the work that we do. But we need to work more on, we sell products. We need to find big growers that can trust the products that we manage, and also we provide consulting. So we need to build that name so people can know that we are a good team to reach.
Yeah.
We're doing a good job right now, but we're expecting to grow a lot more in that area.
Nice. So this has been a great conversation. Thank you. And I'm very warm to it because I'm very connected to our food source as well. And in pets. I'm just gonna interject a real quick thing. I have been handling dogs for 30 years. And I would say that the most challenging part of pet ownership is that the commercial food industry is just ruining our pets
Yeah,
with the stuff that they put out on those shelves. So kudos to you for finding a new avenue. I think that's fantastic.
thank you.
So what's the best way for listeners to get more involved in what you're building?
So I think the best way to do it would be to check our social media. We have an Instagram in both in Microgreens FLM is one of the Instagram, a Porta Americas Mexico Instagram, and also a Porta Americas Instagram. You can find there a lot of information. We upload videos with free information so people can continue learning. I also have an Instagram that is, like kind of a personal professional that is called Professor Grow.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, that one is in English. I have another one in Spanish, but in there you can also find a lot of content. We are working a lot on creating content so people can learn more about what is done in academia and how to use that information in the field or in the greenhouse or inside of the plant factory. So uh,
Fantastic.
I think those will be places to reach us. We also have a website, the Porta Americas Mexico website and the Porta Americas website.
Nice. Well, that's a wrap here, folks, on Founder Freedom. Thanks to Karla Garcia. If you'd like to learn more about her work, visit hortaamericas.com or follow Microgreens FLM on social media for a closer look at vertical farming in action. Karla's journey reminds us that innovation in agriculture isn't just about growing food, it's about shaping sustainable systems for future generations. If you like what you heard here, subscribe and share this episode, and leave us a review to help other founders find their path to freedom. Until next time, keep creating, keep scaling, and never lose your style.